Welcome to the channel of the Roving Vets. On this episode, we're limping home from Arkansas.
And we're back. More Duramax Diaries on a beautiful country highway here in Arkansas. Beautiful day, hot, 85 and humid. It's different coming from the desert out here. I'm real worried about that. I think it'll be okay. I checked air pressures. Air pressures seem to be okay to me, but the tire looked really bad in my personal opinion. So I drove straight to Discount Tire today, had them check it out. They recommended replacement.
You hear me?
I wanted to replace it as well, so we did, and I'm glad we did.
I'm going to block them because we go slow through some of those hills and curves. Oh, there's nobody else coming.
Easy going here. Pretty rough roads out here. Two lanes. Never like to see that one. That one's not your favorite. Beautiful country out here though. This is Arkansas on the way to Hot Springs. We come across the state line today. Stayed in the edge of Oklahoma last night at a rest stop. Real nice little spot. Had the spot all to ourselves. Beautiful country out here. Beautiful country. This road is not my favorite. Pulling the camper, but hey, you know, do what you gotta do. See if we can catch Bethany back there. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, on today's Duramax Diaries, what were we thinking? We have got out here.
Even with all this, we still only added 11 minutes to our arrival time, so that's pretty good if you ask me.
We have gotten off on some crazy Arkansas roads. The sign back there said curvy and steep roads for the next, I don't know, miles. So, next few miles. And this has been absolutely brutal. I mean, straight up and down, left and right, hairpin turns. This is not where you want to be pulling something this big. The toy hauler back there, no, I'm not liking this at all. At all. Neither is the Duramax. So earlier on the hill, she started screaming, dinging.
Are you hooked that yellow?
Whoa. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Started dinging, saying...
Back here and away so that way you can see what this thing looks like. It's very nerve-wracking.
The Duramax said, what did it say? Change fuel filter, and then the service engine light came on, and then she said reduced engine power, and it was at that moment I knew I was in trouble. She quit pulling. We pretty much died on a hill in the middle of a curb with vehicles behind us on this 2-lane, nowhere to pull off. Had to just put on the flashers, stopped completely, got out the tuner and read codes, deleted the codes. I wish I would have taken a picture of them or remembered what they were, because in the heat of the moment I just wanted to get off that hillside. So I deleted them, and we're rolling again. Maybe
Just straight towards
they'll come
Nashville I
back.
was talking about. This is about what it's like.
Maybe they'll come back. Hopefully they will not come back. Last time I had it say change fuel filter like that, we had a broke engine mount, I think, and it was pinching off a fuel line. So I hope it's not one of those situations again. These roads are absolutely brutal. Got the Duramax down in manual 3 right now. I even have to break her down into second gear because these roads are just crazy. Bethany says we're spewing fuel out when we turn and buck real hard. We have full fuel tanks on this toy hauler, and I think we're coming out of the overflows because these roads are just so crazy. No traffic right now, no traffic around us, so I'm definitely going to slow it down and observe speed limits and take my time. But this is not where you want to be.
Make sure when we make our video on this, we'll be like, do not take this road unless you have a tiny rig.
Right. This is not where you want to be in a big rig, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what roads we got off on here in Arkansas, but this stuff is steep and curvy, and this is not one you want to be on. Going through Hollis here, Hollis, Arkansas. Looks like a thriving little community here. Got a lot of pine trees planted, looks like. I have not seen one of these signs say much over 35 in a long time. I'm gonna get back at it. Mav man got him a new toy today. Now Bethany's got a little stick to throw his ball with. Whew. And that sucker goes. Yeah, that'll wear him out a lot quicker. And we got the setup right here, right in the Walmart parking lot. Probably gonna end up moving somewhere else tonight. But I mean, the parking lot's pretty empty, and I think they close at like 10, so they should be pretty quiet here tonight. Just snatch the ball, give it a fling. Woof. Boing. Maverick loves it if he can catch it while it's still in the air. Where are we at tonight? Hot Springs Village, Arkansas? Huh? Hot Springs Village, Arkansas? Yep. All right, folks. Stay tuned for more. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that may be all she wrote right there. Saw the low coolant light this morning. Smoking on startup. Coolant's low and black. She's blowed up, ladies and gentlemen. So let me go see what we're gonna have to do about this, and let you know what happens. episode of What Was the Duramax Thinking? We have gotten into downtown Hot Springs, Arkansas somehow. And this is not where you want to be pulling one of these things right here. I promise you that. This is Super Sketch City. I'm just trying to stay out of people's way right now. But yeah, don't do this in your Duramax. This is a terrible idea. I hate this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Duramax Diaries. I think she's gonna be just fine. I was worried about her this morning. We were low on coolant, smoking a little bit. We had thrown codes yesterday, but I think it really was coming across the river to Tennessee. Finally made it. Here we come, Tennessee. Made it. Alright, good morning, folks. Just started up the old Duramax, let her warm up. Run around the trailer here. Give her the old obligatory tire kickers. Look pretty good this morning. Check them tires, folks. It's very, very important. Gotta at least give them the old tire kick, you know? Feels good. Pressures are just right. Alright, getting ready to go. Stayed here last night, the Aristocrat Motel. Getting ready to get back on the road. Here we go. Getting ready to move out. Alright, next stop, Clifton, Tennessee. Feel like I'm back home, folks. Just passed an Amish buggy on the side of the road. Wanted to say, hey buddy, check out this horse and buggy I found. Diesel powered instead of hay and water. But she gets it done. Woo. Man, that was bumpy right there. Have to break her on down here. Speed limits are dropping. We're on 64 East, I believe. Southern Middle Tennessee. Feels like home already. Almost home, folks. On some.
We're close. We're only 18 minutes from there.
Right. Getting close to home, folks. Back in Tennessee. These roads are way rougher. Everybody should have a trusty Duramax. These are the way to go. She pulls like a dream. If you do, if you are deleted and tuned, definitely turn those tuners down or off or whatever you need to do before you tow anything with it. I think that's just a lot better, safer on your truck. It does not need the extra power to pull the trailer. I promise you. You can pull these trailers as fast as you want with one of these trucks. You just don't want to do that because eventually you're gonna have to stop it.
Fuel in my Jeep from the toy hauler when we get there because I'm down to a third of a tank and that's already paid for, so might as well.
Yep, we're gonna refuel the Jeep off the toy hauler that I'm pulling. Gives us a little bit of range on the Jeep. I have an auxiliary tank on this diesel truck, so range is about 2 days of as long as you want to sit in the driver's seat. And that's another thing I'll say. This is that diesel is steady as she goes. I mean, it'll run and pull these trailers as long as you can sit back here and keep your foot on the pedal. I don't suggest you drive tired though. I mean, I do this because it's fun for me, and it's not fun if you're tired, I promise. But driving one of these trucks and pulling one of these trailers, don't be intimidated by it. Don't be scared of it. I'm, no more trained than anybody else, but it's comfortable pulling this trailer. It's not, anything that I wouldn't suggest. This truck pulls it comfortably. I never feel like I'm out of control or any kind of danger in this truck. Get yourself one of these Duramaxes. Whew. Made it. Back home. Doing a little front porch sitting, because that's what you do in the South. Oh, beautiful day here. What is it? A little hot, a little humid. Whew. Finally got the trailer unhitched. Quite the task when your hydraulic system's not working. So I want to make a little video, tell you how I did it, because you may have to do this one day. Your solenoid goes out, or you can't get your hydraulic system to work, whatever. Your battery's out, whatever you need. So this is the hydraulic system. This is our solenoid that's bad. It just clicks. I don't know. It doesn't work anymore. But you still got your hydraulic reservoir here. Got a drill. I put a 1/4-inch hex on it. Look at that. 1/4-inch hex. Like an Allen bit. Or like an Allen key, you know what I mean? Put it in there to go forward and back. You're also gonna need a little Allen key here. This is a little motor that changes that little actuator in there. So you're gonna have to manually open that or close that depending on what you're trying to do, raise or lower. And by the same token, you're gonna forward and reverse your drill when it's on the pump up there to move the hydraulic fluid. You definitely want to know how to do that, because that's pretty clutch. That'll at least get you on the road and moving if you ever need it. Hopefully that helps you out. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we finally got the truck offloaded. We only dropped from 14.1 miles to the gallon to 13.1 miles to the gallon on that cross-country trip, leaving the mighty Mo behind right now. About to get back on the road and back in Tennessee. Unloaded, letting Rumbelina stretch her legs free of the trailer. Gotta get yourself one of these Duramaxes. So comfy in here. And when you want to blow past the light, don't even have to downshift. You can just creep up on her and be like, whoops.
Because you can, huh?
Just because I can. These trucks are monsters. Gotta get yourself one of these.